Hey everybody, this is Expat here from the Arena Productions. And before I dive into this intense finale of The Last of Us Season 2, if you're new here or returning, make sure to check out my full The Last of Us episode reviews and analysis playlist linked below in the description. Every episode from Season 2 has been broken down, and this finale is no exception. So let's get into it. So the Season 2 finale of The Last of Us delivers one of the most emotionally gut-wrenching and complex episodes of the series so far. Everything comes to a boiling point: violence, grief, fractured loyalty, and at the center of it all is the tangled web of relationships between Ellie, Dina, and Jesse. So this episode doesn't just move the plot forward, it shifts the emotional weight onto the characters in ways that mirror the best moments of the game, yet also carve out new emotional territory for the series. So, one of the strongest elements in this episode is the dynamic between Ellie, Dina, and Jesse. Their connection feels more fragile than ever, strained by unspoken truths, duty, and survival. We see Jesse trying to stay grounded for his unborn child, Ellie driven by vengeance, and Dina torn between the two. So what really stuck with me is how subtle the tension was. Jesse's quiet declaration of love, not in rivalry but in respect, and the bitter realization that survival doesn't leave room for simple resolutions. These characters are caught in a war they didn't ask for, and it's slowly unraveling who they are at the core. So I got to get to the final scene. So that final scene was a direct pull from The Last of Us Part 2. Ellie confronting Abby with the haunting line. Of course, Abby saying, "I let you live." So, it's just as brutal, shocking, and painful here as it was in the game. But what makes it even more powerful in this adaptation is how raw Bella Ramsey and Kaitlyn Dever's performances are. You feel the exhaustion, you feel the desperation. The cinematography lingers in ways that make you uncomfortable, and that's exactly the point. So now let's talk about what wasn't in the episode. So there's a notable absence of one key character who plays a major role in the second game. Without going into spoilers, it's safe to say that this character will likely become central in Season 3. The showrunners are clearly holding back for a strategic rollout, especially with the way Abby's arc will take the spotlight next season. And speaking of Season 3, based on what's been said by the creators, the next season will focus primarily on Abby and her story, leading us directly towards the infamous theater scene again and its emotional fallout. But, here's the thing. There's just too much material in Part 2 to cover in a single season. So, my prediction, I think it's going to take 2 more seasons to finish this story right. That means Season 3 and Season 4 will cover the rest of the narrative arc from The Last of Us Part 2, and after that, I feel the series will conclude. So anyway, if you're enjoying this breakdown, make sure to hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell so you never miss another review, reaction, or gameplay from me, covering the best in entertainment and gaming from an expat's perspective. So anyway, my final thoughts. This episode was brutal, emotionally complex, and filled with standout performances across the board. It stayed faithful to the game while expanding on the drama between characters like Jesse and Ellie, and it gave Dina a more humanizing emotional layer as well. The direction, the pacing, the dialogue, everything hit the right notes to close out this season on a devastating high. For all of that, I'm giving the Season 2 finale, as well as the season itself, a 9 out of 10. Just amazing stuff. So anyway, I want to say thank you all for watching and supporting my coverage of The Last of Us Season 2. This show continues to set a high bar for video game adaptations, and it's been a blast breaking it down with you week after week. So looking ahead, I'm really excited for Season 3, but let's be real. If Season 1 to 2 was any indication, we might be waiting until early to mid 2027. So anyway, and speaking of adaptations, of course, later this year, towards the end of the year, we're getting Fallout Season 2. I'm really excited for that as well. So anyway, until the next time, stay tuned here on the Arena Productions for more content. This is Expat. Have a great week, everyone. Peace out.